Welcome back, guys, to Vaughn and Ruby Reacts.
Hey guys, welcome back. What's up? What's up?
Gonna get into this last resort, episode 15. Let's just jump into it. We're gonna start off with Jasmine and Gino. Is this not crazy what we gotta deal with? Let's get into it, guys. So Julia goes to confront Gino about Jasmine not cheating. How can she be so sure to vouch for her?
Right. She is not cheating.
Like, how you know? Because you being accused of it? And that's what you going by? That was wild to me.
Yeah.
So they get in the van, and Julia tells all the guys she met. Why would she tell them that? Why she didn't just keep between the girls so there was no drama?
Right. She should have just let the guys have their own conversation. She was the only girl in there. Don't butt into what they talking about, even though you may know some shit. Just don't say it. That's girl code.
That was her intentions. Why did she get in the guys' van anyways? You was in the girls' van. You ain't riding with the girls today? Mm-mm. She planned on doing it.
Either that or they staged it like that, like the show staged it like that.
That's possible too. Hey, why don't you get in this van and tell the guys this?
Mm-hmm.
Gino like, I don't want to know what he look like.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that shit. They like, how big is he? Is he bigger than me? That's what Josh said. She like, don't even play yourself.
And Josh was like, no, he can't be bigger than me. Like, he is all that big.
Right.
And they like, yourself.
They like, well, it must be serious if she introducing them to the friends. Mm-hmm. Which to me, yeah, because she was pregnant. That's why. But we gonna get to that in the future. Child. Not now on this episode. Now Sophie say she don't understand why Gino getting mad. He ain't sleeping with her. She don't understand Gino. I mean, Sophie, man, you got a lot to say, girl.
Right.
You got a lot to say. Is it just me? In the comments, do Sophie got a lot to say?
About other people's shit.
About other people's shit. Wow. Now Nelly the only one with sense. She said, I don't think Gino crazy. Jasmine may be cheating. I mean, come on here, let's think about it. All right, Natalie, the one who they want to paint crazy. So they doing therapy, and the therapist got them doing an exercise where they got to put the Band-Aid on the thing that will heal the wound and fix the issue in the relationship. Mm-hmm. These corny ass exercises. But maybe this one kind of, I could get it. Like, what if my Band-Aid is you, like, making me breakfast every morning at 6 or 7 a.m.? And it would make me feel better. Mm-hmm. It would heal the wound. So you would put the Band-Aid on and do it. Mm-hmm. And then I would do yours. And so we met in the middle. So the marriage could work.
Right. Interesting.
But what if somebody just don't want to do it? You doing the Band-Aid, but the other person just saying, I'm going to do it. And they just never showing up.
No, that's
and
not
you
right.
Just bleeding out on them. But they talking about they love you, but you dying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Horrible.
So the therapist asked Gino, if Jasmine shares her location, will he be willing to the open marriage? Gino gonna say yeah. This gotta be because he know he ain't gonna sleep with her.
Yeah.
Now why he don't want to sleep with her? He turned off. He know she pregnant in this moment. Or he know he too old, can't handle her. And he done stringing her along. But he still wants some ties to her. Like, what is he? At this point.
He might already know she's pregnant.
That's why he don't want to hear it.
And he's just so weirded out about it.
You know how wasted Gino was to be saying no.
Yeah.
He knew. You ain't putting that baby on me.
Yeah.
Had to be. What else could it be to make you? I'm not saying don't be so strong. You could be tired of her. But if you know you that done, you will exit the marriage.
It could be a lot of things behind it, but I think that's what it is. Cause it's like he's just so like weird about it. Like the no, don't touch me. Like no, 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 and he's sticking to it. You know, the whole season he's sticking to. He's not having sex with her. He's not doing nothing with her. He don't even want to kiss her. Don't even touch me. You know. So something he knows something. Something that just turned him the off. It's got to be something like that.
All I'm gonna say is next. Rob and Sophie. Ain't nothing going on here but Sophie sticking her nose in everybody's business and Rob appearing to be, bothered by it. Like, girl, mind your business. This ain't got nothing to do with us. We good. Stop getting me involved. You don't get involved. Like, but Sophie's just like, check them this, check them that. Check them, Rob. Check her, check him, check everybody.
Not for nobody doing nothing to her, but somebody.
How they being in their relationship that you know nothing about behind closed doors.
What?
What if he ain't exposing Jasmine? He just letting her make her statements. And if she did, y'all all would turn on her. But it's not y'all business, they marital stuff. But I don't expect her to understand it.
No.
Next, Julia and Brandon. Julia spends the night in Rob and Sophie's room. Is that bad back at the house with Brandon?
She says she's giving him space. That's what he wants.
Then you in the bed with Rob and Sophie in they way. Like, are you for real?
Yeah, she go jump in the bed the next morning. She jumps in the bed in between them.
What really happened that night? Because Julia ready and Sophie ain't. But Rob just on both sides. Oh, I don't even believe he did. This was probably a Sophie and her thing, huh? Y'all, let me know in the comments. It was weird.
Yeah.
If I say I want to go home, why would you go sleep at another room? You gonna just let me? You want to come back and I'm not here? You test? You know I'm just talking shit. Like what? You gonna sleep out when I said that?
No, he said that the next morning.
No, he said to her he wanted to go home, but you sleep out. You come back, I'm packing. So, anyways, when Julia gets back to the room, she's trying to tell Brandon, you not trying, you trying to leave, you running off. And she invites him to group therapy. Let's see then. And he tells her he gonna pause leaving until after the therapy to make a decision. You ain't going nowhere, you simp. Man, Brandon a simp. Simp. So later that day while they're at therapy, the Band-Aid for Brandon and Julia says that she's going to put the Band-Aid on and agree to a second opinion about therapy. Agree to a second opinion about the child and having one and all of that nature. Brandon cries, Julia agrees, but then she concerned because the longer Brandon take to make a decision on her, the more she believe he going to say no. Because see, he ain't made no decision yet in terms of that. They ain't asked him. But she's willing to put the Band-Aid on for him. That's what she said. Where you up with this?
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work. She's just doing this.
She a thought. Next. Natalie and Josh. Ain't nothing going on here. Nelly just want to see where Josh live. That's it. Let me see where he stay. Josh promised Nelly after the resort, if all is well, he gonna let us see where he stay. But right now, they only been getting along for 2 hours. So Josh saying she bet shit crazy, and I'll never give her the address to my location.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he's giving to me.
Right. It's like she'll show up unannounced.
But what you all concerned about if nothing going on?
If he don't have his old lady over there.
He got an old lady. He got the old lady.
Okay, if he don't have his old lady over there, like I think with the kids, and it's just the kids, then I could see, hey, it's just me and my kids, and we got this going on. You know, it's just family time right now I have with them, and I don't want it to be disturbed. He's not answering her calls. She's on one right now, and he don't got time for it. And she show up? Oh, hell no.
His old lady probably agreeing to some shit. Like, keep it out there. Do your shit over there. And, keep the bills paid. Just go. Just get out of here, Josh. Go do your fucking thing until you're tired. And he's like, yeah, you know, baby, it's just a phase right now. You just like, come together. And she's like, we have an agreement, whatever. Like, you don't know.
Yeah.
And he over here playing with Natalie. Of course, you ain't never gonna get the address. She agreeing to some shit like you agreeing to some shit.
Yeah.
You agreeing to never see after all these years.
The closest thing she got to was pointing that way, out that way.
Yeah, that way, west, north,
out,
south,
that way,
east.
Oh,
maybe west.
Okay. That way.
Next, Stacey, Dorsey, Florian. So Stacey spend the night with Dorian. When she gets up, she goes to the front.
You said Dorsey and Florian together, Dorian. All right. Dorsey. Dorian.
Stacey spends the night with Dorsey. And she fighting all in the bed, doing everything else. And whoever smelled it, dealt it. And all right, girl, go on, get up out of here. Because look like Dorsey, like, girl, get cleaned up and go now. And Stacey's going to confront Florian. She says she can't trust him and wants to confess the things that he's hiding. Because she could feel it. She knows this to be true. So they go to therapy. And he's saying he could trust her. And he knows this to be true. Stacey says she want eye contact and to go back to the way things used to be in the past. Dorian not really taking her serious. I think he feel like she being too sentimental, too soft. But it's like Florian don't seem like he's feeling her. He's like mocking her sensitivity. But yeah, he's so vulnerable to that of a damsel in distress.
Yeah.
Like, make it make sense. Like she's saying, you all like this trying to dive in the road to save somebody. But when it comes to me, you like,
yeah. Like, I'm a damsel in distress.
Yeah, something off.
Yeah.
Now, Stacey feel like since Florian cheated in the past, hearing this information from Stacey and hearing this information from Dorsey and Georgie literally is like ripping the Band-Aid off. Which I get it. It's like taking him down it over and over again, and he's not doing enough to convince her that it didn't occur.
Right.
He's just like, I just let her in the building. It's like that'll make a person never stop talking about it. Right. You better be convincing, clear, accurate details to describe that it was the case. Look, let's go downstairs and get the people to run the cameras back for that night. Something to get this person at ease.
Yeah, for sure. And
she ain't gonna never stop talking about it.
No, and he's just chilling like.
Shut up. So I don't know. We know what happened to him, but we'll get to that in the future. So it couldn't have been Two-Fate. She just must have found something out. He did something else. She got tired of it. I don't know. Stacey and Florian, I like them together, but he appears to be exhausted. And they need to just go and part their ways because he's too young to have that look of drain and exhaustion on his face that he have. Like, there's no way they're going to make it. So somewhere, she ain't reciprocating the need that he want either. I don't know if he being vocal about it or not, but he look like he want to jump.
Right.
At the end of the day, that was the last resort. Catch us on the next episode. See you there. We out.
Peace.